And good evening. It's back out to Rangers Stadium here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Spring Branch, Texas is where we are on a beautiful Friday evening here in early March on this March 5th. And we're getting set for soccer. Second end of our doubleheader for soccer this evening as the Smithson Valley girls team will take on the Judson girls team on this senior night as we've celebrated senior night here at the stadium. Hopefully you caught that performance, or that presentation rather, a little bit earlier in the broadcast this evening. Clear and 64 degrees in Spring Branch. You can't ask for much more perfect evening to play, to have a match going on here, soccer match, as we're just about set to get things underway. We've had the national anthem. Smithson Valley coming into this district leaders right now at 9-0-2, followed by Steele, who is 8-1 in district. As for the Judson Rockets, 7-10-2 thus far on the season, just a bit under 500. They're in fifth place in the district as we get set to start this evening. We're seeing the Rockets take the field. And the Smithson Valley Rangers join them. And we're just about set to put the ball in play. We thank you for joining us. It's been a great day, and we invite you to join us again tomorrow for Smithson Valley baseball. Carried the Rangers playing baseball a little bit earlier today in what's called the San Antonio Comal Classic. They got a 15-3 win earlier today over Harlan. Tomorrow at about 12:45, it's kind of the rivalry that's not quite a district rivalry, but a rivalry nonetheless, as the Rangers take on Reagan. More about that coming up a little bit later. As we're underway, Gurley, we see Sabrina Tabor giving chase. Out of bounds, and apparently this is going to be a corner kick coming up for Smithson Valley. Coming on to take this. Getting set with the corner kick. This is Helene Ferris. She gets her right foot into it. Ball batted around now to the far side of the pitch. As Smithson Valley keeps on pressures. The ball is taken away by Judson. And back to the possession of Smithson Valley. Kendall Spillman back there handling the ball. She gets it out to Smithson Valley goalkeeper Melina Martinez, the junior goalkeeper, making a start this evening. Rangers now putting on a move, coming up, centering pass, shot, goal! Just that quick, Rangers on the board. And I mean, we weren't even 1 minute old. And coming over to make that goal for Smithson Valley, it's number 9, Sabrina Tabor. And the Rangers on the board. They take the early 1-0 lead. Once again, the Rangers applying pressure. Centering pass, this one taken over by Judson, and Haley Cunningham with the ball. Now Tabor once again putting a move on, centering pass, shot, and just that quick, Rangers back on the board. This in the second minute of play. coming away with that goal for Smithson Valley. That is Jadalyn Castillo, the senior midfielder. And the Rangers jump on it quickly. It's 2-0 Smithson Valley. Barely 2 minutes gone in this match. I think we're seeing part of the reason why the Rangers in first place in the district. Very tenacious throw in by Judson. Cunningham throws it in. Smithson Valley back with possession. Ball kicked out of bounds by Christy Ho. And it's a throw in for the Rangers. Handing the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Cassandra Chambers. And Emmy Lamson now with the throw in for Smithson Valley. Ball goes out beyond the back line. Results in a goal kick for Judson. So we're barely able to draw a breath and get the match started this evening. The Rangers put 2 on the board very, very quickly. They come back. Here's Tabor handling the ball. Centering pass. This is Castillo. Now trying to drive. This one off the top of the post, no good. And the save this time made by Judson. And kick taken away is coming over to try and gain possession for Judson. Alyssa Ibanez, by the way, leads the Rockets in scoring. 9 goals thus far on the season for Ibanez. 3 assists, 21 total points on the year. For the freshman middle-fielder. Very impressive for varsity play. Leading the team in scoring for a freshman. Free kick coming for Judson right now. Getting set to take that for the Rockets is Riley Turner. She's a sophomore forward. She's returning to the squad. Left-footed kicker gets her foot into it. Ball knocked away by that Smithson Valley defense, and once again the Rangers are running. Nice move put on by the Rangers. Still with control of the ball. There's a shot on goal. That time taken by Jasmine Dominguez. But the shot is saved by Judson. And once again, as the Rockets try to clear, the Rangers come away with the ball. Here's Tabor. And Judson takes over possession. Tabor once again for the Rangers. Nice moves against her defender, freeing herself up and able to move the ball. Now the Rockets running, the Rangers running once again. Saved that time by the Judson goalie. And a goal kick puts the ball in play. Here's a Rangers throw in. Nice pass that time. Centering pass knocked away by Judson. Good defense. Ball goes out across the back line. This will result in a corner kick for Smithson Valley. On to take the kick is Jalen Castillo. Young lady who got the second goal of the game for the Rangers. Rangers offense trying to apply pressure in the Judson zone, but the ball freed up. Coming away, Cirilla Pettit, the junior defender, clearing the ball for the Rockets. Far side out of bounds. I believe that was last touched by a Smithson Valley Ranger, so it should be a throw in to Judson, and that is the case. Well, if you're looking at that score and you're looking at the time saying what gives here, yes, we're just underway. As a matter of fact, we're just coming into the 8th minute of tonight's match. Smithson Valley got on the board quick in the first and second minutes of the match this evening. A goal by Sabrina Tabor and a follow-up goal by Jalen Castillo. And once again, the Rangers are running. Is taking a shot on goal that time was Jewel Mann, the senior forward. Stop made by Rocket goalkeeper Amaya Potts. As things may have settled down for the Rocket keeper. Haley Cunningham on the dribble right now for Judson. Pass stolen by Smithson Valley. The Rangers have possession. This is Jalen Castillo. Once again, breaking away. Potts with a save just in the nick of time and a goal kick. Judson tries to move into the Smithson Valley zone. Kick taken away. This one kicked back to the Smithson Valley goalkeeper. This is Melina Martinez. She makes the save, the goal kick. And the Rangers running once again. Now Sabrina Tabor. Move on goal, shot, goal! Nice pass that time by Tabor. That's kind of like the old alley-oop in basketball, as you find your teammate just trailing, waiting for a pass. The goalie committed to Tabor. She found her teammate trailing, and the Rangers go up 3-0. So goals in the first, second, and ninth minute of tonight's match. And once again, it's Tabor. She's tenacious with that ball. Trailing shot. This is a goal. Just that quickly. So Tabor gets her second goal. 2 goals and an assist within 10 minutes of a match. Now that's incredibly impressive. The sophomore forward, she's still got a couple of years left here at Smithson Valley. It's got to make head coach Jason Atkins extremely happy, knowing that you've got a player like that to build around. It's 4-0 Smithson Valley. And the Rangers with possession once again. Here's a pass to Castillo. Castillo once again. Here comes more pressure from the Rangers. Potts this time makes the save. And once again, a staunch defense from Smithson Valley takes the ball back. Abigail Keefe over to Tabor. And now Judson with possession. With the ball is Christy Ho. Smithson Valley, Taylor Swenson, junior middle fielder with the ball. Back to the goalie Martinez, who puts ball in play for Smithson Valley. Nice pass downfield. This is going to be just out of the range of Kendall Spellman. As an infraction called, free kick coming up for Judson. Cunningham takes it. Serena Tabor gets the ball off. Here comes the speed once again of Smithson Valley. They just look well conditioned. Emily Lamson now trying to move the ball down the pitch. Kicks the ball out beyond the back line. And a goal kick coming up for Judson. Or correction, they're going to say Judson touched this, so it will result in a corner for Smithson Valley. And on to take this, Jasmine Dominguez, sophomore defender. She sizes up the attack. Indication by the referee. There's the pass in. Shot. This one gathered in. I believe we may have a goalie change now for Judson. We'll check that out momentarily, see if we get that number. And again, coming down, and a nice break for Smithson Valley. Kick that time by Spillman just wide of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for Judson. This is Ibanez. Tries to pass to a teammate, but Smithson Valley's defense having none of it as they break things up once again. Nice pass to set up the attack. Pass back to Castillo. And the Rangers trying to add more to that score already at this point. Centering pass. Here's a shot. And there's a goal. That time, Helene Ferris. So goals in the first, second, 9th, 10th, and now the 15th minute. This time, senior Helene Ferris, the senior middle fielder, contributing to the point production. And the Rangers out to a 5-0 lead. Judson once again trying to penetrate that Smithson Valley zone. Nothing doing there. Is right now handling the ball. Taylor Swenson, the junior middle fielder. Tries to pass to one of her teammates. Ball gathered in by the Judson goalie. Now in goal is Macy Boone for Judson. 116 saves thus far on the season. Opponents have scored on Macy 26 times. Once again, a tough Smithson Valley defense. Takes the ball away. Swenson over to Abigail Keefe. And the Rangers set something up. Pass that time intended, I believe, for Spillman. Was stolen by Judson, but Smithson Valley gets the ball right back. And here we go, another break. This is Spillman on the attack, pulls up, shot, and it's good. Kendall Spillman this time in the 17th minute. And the Rangers have opened up a commanding 6-0 lead over Judson. As now the starters will head to the bench. It looks like reinforcements coming in, as they certainly want to get their time on the pitch this evening as well. And the ball in play for the Judson Rockets. Pass knocked away, this time out of bounds. Last touched by a Smithson Valley Ranger. Throw in for Judson. Now Emma Seibold with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Andrea Santizo for Judson. And Smithson Valley gets the throw in. Taylor Swenson handling the ball, trying to set up the trailing Chloe Berry. She's being challenged for the ball by the Judson defender. And it comes away to Smithson Valley. Once again, Rangers holding on to possession. Is handling the ball right now is Aubrey Anton, the junior defender. This one goes out of bounds. I believe last touch by Cunningham of Judson. It'll be a throw-in for Smithson Valley. We're talking about Sabrina Tabor a little bit earlier, who got a pair of, who already is credited for a pair of goals for Smithson Valley. She leads the team, or one of the leaders on the team. She leads the team now. Had 13 goals coming into this with 9 assists. Now make that total up to 15. Jalen Castillo, her teammate to that point, led with 14. Jasmine Dominguez adds 13 in the scoring attack for the Smithson Valley Rangers. Rangers once again with possession. Smithson Valley now handling Lucabella Davis. Kick the ball back, and they retain possession, setting up. Possession time has been great thus far in the first half for Smithson Valley, as they've controlled the ball for the majority of this first half, as we've reached the halfway point of the first half. Again, if you're tuning on and say, did the Rangers miss an extra point? No, they just struck for 6 goals early. And they lead Judson 6-0 halfway through first half of play. In district play, the Rangers to this point are coming into tonight's match outscored their opponents in district play 35-4. So you see the great offensive output of the Smithson Valley Rangers at this point in the match this evening. That total goes up to 41-4 that they've outscored their opponents. Great job, great coaching on the part of Jason Atkins and his coaching staff. Kevin Palmer, Brooke Mochigamba. As the Rangers once again try to move the ball down the field, giving chase this time is Malia Thalman, sophomore. Aggressive play, comes away with it. Pass over to Aubrey Anton. Will kick the ball out. Or actually, they're going to say that's against Judson's number 17, Andrea Santiso. And it'll be a throw-in for Smithson Valley. Swenson handling. Pass back to Anton. And over to Emma Seibold. This one gets away from Swenson momentarily. They're going to send this back to Melina Martinez. And Smithson Valley retains possession. I wish we had the statistics for time of possession clock here in the first half, because we would see that by at least 3/4 to 1/4, and that's just a guesstimate, the Rangers have had possession over Judson. Now handling, moving down for Judson, and a shot is Cassandra Chambers, the junior defender. This one stopped by Melina Martinez, one of the captains of this squad, might I add. She puts the ball in play for Smithson Valley. Far side, Taylor Swenson. Being guarded closely. Ball taken away. I think, yes, they're going to get her for a foul. The Judson defender, that is, and this should be a free kick coming up for Smithson Valley. There it is, kick back to Martinez. Spread that offense and set things up once again. Now the pass handled by Smithson Valley. Once again, goals in the first, second, 9th, 10th, 15th, and 17th minute have got us to this point. 6-0 Smithson Valley on top of district rival Judson. And the Rockets are running before this one is taken away. And that's Swenson on the defense. Swenson on the dribble, a pass over to Emma Seibold. Emma handles as Cunningham defending her, but the ball comes back over to Smithson Valley. We've entered the 25th minute of our first half. And as we mentioned, large lead for Smithson Valley, 6-0 over Judson. And the Rockets are running. Trying to penetrate the lane for Judson that time was Alyssa Ibanez. Ball goes away. That's probably the deepest that Judson has been thus far in the Rangers zone here in the first half. But the Rangers once again come away with the ball. And right now, I guess the objective is just to eat as much time off that clock as is humanly possible. But right now, we still got a long way to go. Pass downfield, that one coming off the foot of Aubrey Anton. Now, ball taken away from Anton as the ball gets back to her for control. Judson with possession. This is Riley Turner with the ball. Pass taken away by Smithson Valley. And again, a kick back to the goalkeeper Martinez to slow things down and set things up. Pass downfield. Good aggressive play that time, Anton. However, she has the ball taken away. Now on the drive is Cassandra Chambers, but she gets the ball stripped from her by a Smithson Valley defender. And once again, this time Malia Thalman. Handled the ball, taken from her, out of bounds. As it was last touched by Smithson Valley, it'll be a throw in for Judson. And the referee says, now let's do this again. The throw in, good defense by Smithson Valley, once again taking away possession from Judson. Nice setup pass. They've got Seibold running. Seibold playing defense, gets the ball back. Now puts a move on. Pass over to Thalman. Thalman handling, trying to shake off the Judson defender. And the ball this time taken away by the Rockets. And back into the possession of the Smithson Valley Rangers. So kick back to Martinez, who stands about 10, 15 yards outside of her goal to set things up. Here come the Rangers running. Once again, nice move, pass over that time to Seibold and back to Thalman. Taylor Swenson over to Aubrey Anton. And just a little game of catch, if you will, between the Smithson Valley 11, or at least a part of the 11 that are out on the pitch right now. We've entered the 30th minute of tonight's first half. It's been all Smithson Valley thus far. Sangling the ball, Marlene Digman, my apologies. Nice pass. Giving chase, Smithson Valley. They've got possession. And trying to center and turn it into another scoring opportunity is coming up with the ball now, Macy Boone. And she puts the ball back into play. Smithson Valley takes over possession. Martinez gives chase. Puts the ball in play for the Rangers. Kick out that time from Digman. Now right side, this is Seibold, and she's running. She's got real estate in front of her. She tries to pass to another player to her left, but the ball will be kicked out beyond the back line by a Smithson Valley player. That'll result in a goal kick for the Judson Rockets. A couple of substitutions now coming on for Smithson Valley. I believe that is Jordan Todd, the freshman, who's now on the field. Rangers take over possession once again. Todd over to Digman. Back to Davis. Anton. And the Rangers set things up once again. It just seems like a big virtual game of keep away right now, as the Rangers have dominated possession time. Now Dahlman, the sophomore, passes back as they try to set things up. This is Todd. Over to Digman. Back to Davis. And it continues. We're mentioning scoring leaders for Smithson Valley, that being Sabrina Tabor, who is taking over the scoring lead right now. And she's got 15. Well, we'll check that because Jadalyn Castillo, I believe, got a goal. Did she not get a goal earlier? Yes, she did. So the two tied at 15 thus far. In the goals category, that being Castillo and Tabor. Jasmine Dominguez with 13. Jewel Mann not far behind with 8. And then there's Helene Ferris with 7. Give her 8, and she picked up 1 this evening as well. That goal in the 7th minute by Kendall Spillman was her 2nd of the season. So Smithson Valley certainly got hot in the scoring category thus far here in the first half, as it seems as though goals were coming fast and furious. Digman now with the ball. Back to Davis. Puts on a move. Possession. Goes back over to Judson. Pass ahead. Is handling the ball is Alyssa Ibanez. She gives it up. Shot taken. This one out across the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Now entering the 35th minute of our first half of our girls' match this evening. As we prepare to get back into play, I'd like to remind you, Smithson Valley baseball back on the Ranger Network tomorrow about 12:45, our scheduled first pitch, as the Rangers will take on the Reagan Rattlers. Rangers got it done today early over Harlan to the tune of 15-3, and that only took 4 innings. So the Rangers exploded for 10 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. The other 5 coming in the bottom of the 4th inning. Yeah, you don't want to miss a minute Be sure and join us once again, 12:45 first pitch tomorrow right here on the Ranger Network. Smithson Valley once again playing catch out there on the pitch as they were trying to pass deep, set up a player that was trailing, and a whistle. Should be a free kick coming for Judson, and that is the case. Just been a tough defense by the Rangers that have kept Judson not only out of scoring chances thus far this evening, but mainly out of the Rangers zone, as the majority of the game has been played in the Judson zone here in the first half. That's coming away. That one handled by Santizo. Over to Davis. And the pass out to Marlene Digman. Now entering the 38th minute of play here in the first half. Ball gathered up by Macy Boone. Puts it into play. Smithson Valley once again playing aggressive. Takes over possession of the ball. Davis. Her pass back out, gets the ball back. As that time, Ariana Vasquez Costas, the freshman defender, tried to put a move on. And the Rangers just kick it back to Martinez and regroup once again. Seems to be a good strategy. Once again, pass downfield and the Rangers are running. Pass coming back out. This is Lopez. Aura Reyes Lopez. And the ball taken over by Judson. Rangers on the far side of the field. Now under 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Judson throw-in. Should get it in, and we should hear the horn say right about now. And our score here at halftime, Smithson Valley 6, Judson 0. Be back with second half action in just a moment, right here on the Ranger Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.
I'm Dr. Matt Bayless with Summerhill Dental. If you've been putting off going to see the dentist out of fear, I want you to know that it's time to go see your dentist. We have a procedure in place on how we intake patients and how we handle all patients to make sure everybody's experience here at our office is safe and productive. People have been afraid to go to the dentist just for a routine cleaning. but we've got you covered. It's time to come back and see your dentist. Summerhill Dental, your Smithson Valley dentist.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up. A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up.
It's every school. The dedication, the passion, the preparation.
1, 2, 3,
Every game, every day.
It's all been built up. Now it's time to play.
And it only happens here. Every play, every run. It's every pass and score. It's everything you love, and it's everything we live for. This is big. Only on Big Ten Network.
Is back.
I'm ready for round 2.
With more adventures.
Right now, I got a ghost to munch.
More power-ups. And an even bigger appetite. Join him and his friends as they rid Packworld of those nefarious ghosts.
Time to gobble some goblins.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Saturday at 10 a.m. on Discovery Family.
I am seeing what everybody else is not, and here we go.
That is so dramatic.
I'm a big believer that you cannot reduce sports to numbers. I want to pay money to watch Brady and LeBron.
The internet's going to pay attention to this. You know it.
Never go cheap on transportation, toilet paper, or quarterbacks.
Watch FS1, GVTC, channel 515.
I'm Andrew Zimmer, and we're showcasing the unique cuisines that put the tastiest locations on the map.
There's a story on every corner.
From hot spices in Asia, it is good, to exotic seasonings in Africa.
I've never had anything like this before.
It's a celebration of life.
Bizarre Foods, delicious destinations, Monday at 10. Cooking Channel, stay hungry.
Watch Cooking Channel, GVTC, channel 127.
The camera. 4, 3, 2. All right, here we go, ladies.
It's showtime.
He take that drop step, he's dunking it on.
I thought you actually had done your homework.
I will give it back to you, plus shipping and handling.
What? I will bet you all you want to bet.
What is happening?
Watch FS1, GVTC, channel 515.
One small town, 2 big dreamers.
I love it!
To be a part of something like this, wow! Helping restore people's lives.
I can't think of anything that I would love more than what we're doing.
This is beautiful.
It's a great honor for us.
All new Hometown, Sunday at 8 on HGTV.
Watch HGTV, GVTC, channel 578.
Here's another quick tip from All Girls Garage. You ever find a puddle under your car? Fluid leaks shouldn't be ignored and could be a major problem. We recommend you get it checked out right away. The most common fluids you might find are water, coolant, or oil. Depending on what it is, you might need to take action to protect your ride. Be safe, everyone.
The main cabin master's main motto. Yeah. Work hard. Work harder. In any weather. Any weather.
Just another day in the life of main cabin masters.
on an all-new Maine Cabin Masters, Monday night at 9, only on DIY Network.
Watch DIY GVTC Channel 126.
First things first, sports fans.
Check and check.
Nick, he knows a thing or two.
You just can't get it.
And Brandon, well, he's done a thing or two.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
All those things you love,
LeBron, Mahomes, Cam Newton, Kawhi, Tom Brady.
they might love even more.
We are going to dive right in.
So make this your first play of the day. First things first, mornings on FS1.
Watch FS1 GVTC Channel 515. Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by GVTC, Ferris Orthodontics, Smoky Moe's Barbecue, Fisher's Market, Sage Capital Bank, HEB, Summerhill Dental, Dermatology San Antonio, and Wick Productions.
I'm Dr. Matt Bayless with Summerhill Dental. If you've been putting off going to see the dentist out of fear, I want you to know that it's time to go see your dentist. We have a procedure in place on how we intake patients and how we handle all patients to make sure everybody's experience here at our office is safe and productive. People have been afraid to go to the dentist just for a routine cleaning, but we've got you covered. It's time to come back and see your dentist. Summerhill Dental, your Smithson Valley dentist.
A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up. A whole lot of things have changed over the past few months, but some things have stayed just the same. Here at Smithson Valley, we are still making your kids smile. You may not see that as easily with those masks on, but those smiles are just beneath. And when all this passes, and it will, you'll really be reminded of how we just keep making them smile. Thank you for your trust and support, and get your guns up.
It's every school. The dedication, the passion, the preparation.
1, 2, 3,
Every game, every day.
It's all been built up. Now it's time to play.
And it only happens here. Every play, every run. It's every pass and score. It's everything you love, and it's everything we live for. This is big. Only on Big Ten Network.
Is back
I'm ready for round 2.
with more adventures,
Right now, I got a ghost to my...
more power-ups, and an even bigger appetite. Join him and his friends as they rid Packworld of those nefarious ghosts.
Time to gobble some goblins.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Saturday at 10 a.m. on Discovery Family.
I am seeing what everybody else is not, and here we go.
That is so dramatic.
I'm a big believer that you cannot reduce sports to numbers. I want to pay money to watch Brady and LeBron.
The internet's going to pay attention to this. You know it.
Never go cheap on transportation, toilet paper, or quarterbacks.
Watch FS1 GVTC Channel 515.
I'm Andrew Zimmer, and we're showcasing the unique cuisines that put the tastiest locations on the map.
There's a story on every corner.
From hot spices in Asia, it is good, to exotic seasonings in Africa.
I've never had anything like this before.
It's a celebration of life.
Bizarre Foods, Delicious Destinations, Monday at 10. Cooking Channel, stay hungry.
Watch Cooking Channel GVTC Channel 127.
And we welcome you back to Smithson Valley High School. We're at Rangers Stadium, where tonight it's been a dominant first half by the Smithson Valley Rangers. We're starting to see why. They are in first place in the district, and also what a record too, 9-0-2, as they've got a dominant 6-0 lead over Judson. It's been all Smithson Valley in that first half. We've had goals scored in the first, second, 9th, 10th, 15th, and 17th minute for Smithson Valley. Matter of fact, we've got a pair of goals, as we will check the records here. Pair of goals for Sabrina Tabor. A goal for Jadlyn Castillo. Credit one for Helene Ferris. And a goal for Kendall Spillman. And we're underway with the second half. It's Christy Ho with the ball for Judson. Possession turnover to Smithson Valley. Now handling the ball, Kaylee Castillo. Tries to pass it ahead to Jasmine Dominguez. But the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by a Judson player. It's a throw in for Smithson Valley. And the Rangers running once again. This is Jadlyn Castillo. Puts a move on. Jadlyn, left-footed kick. This one just outside of the goal and out across the back line. What a move put on by the senior midfielder. So the goal kick comes from Judson, and they put the ball in play. This is Riley Turner with the ball. And once again, as we've seen quite often in that first half, the ball taken away by Smithson Valley. And back to Judson, Alyssa Ibanez. There's a scrum for the ball. The Judson player will come away with it. Eventually, that tough Smithson Valley defense takes the ball away. Now with the ball, Helene Ferris. Kick ahead, nice setup and running is Jadlyn Castillo rather. Puts on a nice stop move. Shot. And a save that time. Got to credit Macy Boone coming away with a save because it sure looked like Jadlyn Castillo had a full head of steam heading into the goal that time with the ball. Rockets now with possession. Christy Ho. Pass off the foot of Alyssa Ibanez and out of bounds. Or correction, they're going to say that's off a Smithson Valley player. And Judson will get the throw in. Once again, ball taken away by Smithson Valley. Ferris handling the ball, taken away by Judson this time. And stopped that time by Smithson Valley. Rangers once again dominating possession of the ball. This one kicked to the far side. Goes out of bounds. Let's see if that one touched off of a Judson player. It did not. It's a throw in for Judson. Judson trying to go deep in the Smithson Valley zone. Nothing doing there. It's good. Ranger defense takes the ball away. Clearing pass that time to Jewel Mann. She's running. Mann pulls up. Pass, no. That was a nice idea. Didn't come together that time, though. It appeared that time the pass was intended for Jalen Castillo. And she just couldn't come up with control to put the ball away. Now here's Castillo running once again. Shot this wide and across the back line. That'll be a goal kick for Judson. Going back to take it is Cirilla Pettit. Pettit thus far. Great defensive numbers for Judson. 101 steals thus far on the season. There's a pass. The Judson player just couldn't make it down in time to get possession. That being Pettit. And Smithson Valley comes away with the ball once again. Out of bounds. That'll last be touched by Jasmine Dominguez. And that'll be a throw in by Pettit for Judson. Here's Dominguez. Nice ball handling. Pass downfield, and once again, seems like the well-conditioned Rangers running get possession of the ball. As they try to set something up, nice pass, centering, goal! Well, the Rangers are back to it in the 57th minute. As they tally another. That the second goal of the night for Castillo. And goalie change coming for Judson. As Boone will go out. We'll check and see momentarily who's in goal for the Rockets right now. 7-0 Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley has been successful with the long pass this evening. And, of course, the quickness of the players to get to the ball and set themselves up in a scoring position, sometimes taking another player down the pitch with them, has certainly been to the Rangers' success in this contest, and I'm sure others thus far in the season. Pass over, that's Ferris. Now handling the ball, Tatiana Herrera. Rangers once again, here's that same premise, that same setup, the long pass, and they're running. Same tactic they've used to success thus far this evening. Ball taken away by Judson. And the Rockets now have a player trailing. This one goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Smithson Valley. Is that time Annalise Contreras. Number 12 just couldn't come up with the ball, pass a little bit too far for her. Out of bounds. This will be a Smithson Valley throw-in. Taking care of that is Kaylee Castillo, sophomore defender. It's ball in, knocked out of bounds. The forehead of Michaela Simeon. There'll be another throw-in for Smithson Valley. Pass back, Kendall Spillman gets this back to their goaltender, their goalkeeper, to back things out and set up the offense. Which is yet another move they have executed to near perfection this evening. Miguel Keefe on the far side of the field for Smithson Valley. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Judson. Ball taken away is Jasmine Dominguez. And she's dribbling. Forward pass. She's got Jewel Mann, but a whistle, I think they're going to get it offside. This will be a free kick for Judson. Well, the Rangers have tallied another one here in the second half. A goal in the 57th minute. That's scored by Jalen Castillo. Has the Rangers out to a commanding 7-0 lead over Judson. On the dribble far side, once again, the Rangers are running. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Judson. Possession taken away by Smithson Valley. Rangers keep possession, trying to work it in. That's inside. Here's Keefe. Now inside to Ferris. Her pass taken away by Judson, but right back to Ferris eventually. And the Rangers. Rangers methodically working as this one rolls out of bounds. Should be a throw in to Judson, and that is apparently the case. Pass in. Judson now with control of the ball as they try to move it down. Here's Ibanez. Pass right side. That's coming over to Christy Ho. Tries to get it back to a teammate, but the ball is taken away once again by Smithson Valley. This is man running. Whistle, and it's going to be an offside. So a free kick coming up for Judson. Judson's the difficulty Judson has been having this evening is they've tried to get the ball into the Smithson Valley zone. Just that stifling Smithson Valley defense has been taking it away and holding on to possession. As we were talking about, it's basically been looking like a game of keep away for the most part of the first half. Here's a pass in. Once again, a good strong defense that time by Ryland Shippey, freshman defender. Knocked the ball out. Still be a throw in for Judson. But it broke up the play nicely. This time, penalty called on Judson. It'll be a free kick for Smithson Valley, and on to take it is Kaylee Castillo. Just inside the 15, actually the 16-minute mark of the second half. It's been all Smithson Valley from the opening minute. Now once again, Jewel Mann on the drive. 3 Judson Rockets give chase. Mann takes a shot. Stop made by the Judson keeper. And right now we've got a substitution coming on for Smithson Valley. And there's the ball put in play. Back to the Smithson Valley goalkeeper. Actually coming on was Luca Bella Davis into the game. Once again, the long pass for Smithson Valley. Trying to get numbers. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jewel Mann. It'll be a throw in for Judson. And out once again. As more substitutions now come on for both Smithson Valley and for Judson. We've now reached the 58th minute of tonight's match. All Smithson Valley, 7-0. Ball goes out. This will be a throw in for Judson. Smithson Valley again with the defensive takeaway. Goes on to say that attempted pass by Olivia Romano to Chloe Berry taken away by Judson. And the Rockets have possession. Ibanez now taken away from her. Here's Davis. Long downfield pass. The Rangers are running once again. Into the zone. Good defensive play as the ball is taken away momentarily by Judson. But back to the Rangers. Shot that time by Davis is gathered in. By the Judson goalie. As a matter of fact, that is Amaya Potts back in goal for the Rockets. There's a shot taken on the far side of the field by Judson. Out across the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Smithson Valley. Well, we've reached the halfway point of the second half. And the Rangers showing their dominance. Long pass down the pitch. This one going out of bounds, though. It'll be a throw in for Judson. On to take that, Hallie Cunningham. Here's Ibanez. Finding someone to pass to, but right away, the pass attempt back to Ibanez gets taken away by Smithson Valley. Here's a pass. This is Thalman. She's running. Thalman's shot. And Thalman gets in the scoring column. Goal in the 61st minute for sophomore Malia Thalman. And it's now 8-0 Smithson Valley. Matter of fact, I had a chance to have a conversation with Siobhan Mulkey as the Rangers break again. This time, a shot gathered in by the Judson goaltender. Coach Mulkey was saying that this season the Lady Rockets fought hard for their wins and ties. This is coming from the past 4 consecutive seasons of finishing last in the district with 1 and 2 wins for the entire season. Offsides, this will give Judson a free kick. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Rockets 7-10-2, 5th place in district. And it's a hard-fought battle against a machine like the Smithson Valley Rangers we're seeing here this evening. Ball taken away. Santizo. Good defense that time, knocking it out of bounds. Defending Chloe Berry, but the Rangers will get a throw in. Pass downfield is taken away by Cyrilla Pettit. Back to Santizo. And over to Ibanez. Ibanez passes to Riley Turner. And just when Judson thinks they get something going, Smithson Valley's stifling defense rises up to the occasion once again. It's a throw-in for Judson. Here deep in the Smithson Valley end. See if they convert. This one shot over the net. and it'll result in a goal kick. For Smithson Valley, that's J.C. White in goal, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Rangers. As Martinez, Melina Martinez played a great first half for Smithson Valley. Kind of sharing the keeper duties this evening, giving everybody a chance to get out there on the pitch and see some action. In handling is Swenson. Shot, that one gathered in by Potts. Potts is a freshman goalkeeper. When she's not, she is a forward on this Judson Rocket squad. Potts responsible for 13 points and 2 assists thus far to go along with her 109 saves on the season. Shot on goal once again. Potts knocks it away. And it should be a goal kick for Judson. Or correction, not a goal kick, it's just a free kick. Now to take that is Hallie Cunningham. And that time, Aubrey Anton just watched it roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Smithson Valley. Ball taken away by Judson. Giving chase is Anton, but not before the ball goes out across the back line. And it'll be a goal kick for the Smithson Valley Rangers. Pass to Davis. Now over to Swenson. Once again, the Rangers are running. Shot, this one just wide. That time it appeared that Davis was ready to strike. And she was. She had steps on her defender. Gathered it in, aimed just a bit askew. As that time the Rangers weren't able to get on the board. It's a throw in now for Judson. Pass taken away by Judson. And out of bounds, throw in for Smithson Valley. That time, Olivia Romano handling the duties. And the Rangers with possession. Long downfield pass. Here's the drive. Have to come back out and reset. Crossing pass. Nothing doing there as Judson comes away with the save. Maya Potts. And the ball back in play. Pass, Chloe Berry now handling. Ball stolen by Banez of Judson. Here's a long downfield pass. See if the Rockets can capitalize. There's a shot. That one just wide of the net once again. And the Rockets turn away once again. It's a goal kick by Smithson Valley. Gets things back into play. Romano dribbling down, and she found actually Chloe Berry beginning a break, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Judson. Well, we've reached the 70th minute of tonight's match. And another break, looks like for Davis of Smithson Valley. Here's a shot and a goal. Well, as we were mentioning, this one coming in the 70th minute. And it's just been all Smithson Valley all night. 9-0 Smithson Valley on top of Judson. That goal goes to Lucabella Davis. Freshman defender. More substitutions on the way in now for Smithson Valley. So we see Jordan Todd directly in front of us taking to the pitch for the Rangers. (9-0) now in the 71st minute. The Rangers running once again. This time they try to set things up. Again, shot this wide, out across the back line. Goal kick coming up for Judson. The first, the second, the 9th, the 10th, the 15th, the 17th, the second half, the 57th, the 61st, and the 70th minute have us where we are right now at a 9-0 lead for Smithson Valley. And the Rangers break once again. Crossing pass goes out of bounds. I believe that was touched by Judson Rocket last. And a corner kick coming for Smithson Valley. In play, knocked away by Judson. Taken back by Smithson Valley. This time the shot sails over the net. It'll be a goal kick for the Judson Rockets. As we enter the 73rd minute of the match this evening. I'd like to remind you, more sports action tomorrow on the Rangers Network. You don't want to miss a minute of it, because it's going to be Ranger baseball. Saw them earlier today defeat Harlan 15-3. They did that in 4 innings as part of the San Antonio Comal Classic. Played a couple here on Thursday nights to get a win over Marshall. Tomorrow, it's one of those matchups you always love to see. Smithson Valley as they take on not a district rival, but I guess more of a non-spoken rival in the Reagan Rattlers. First pitch slated for that at 12:45 tomorrow afternoon. Ranger Field right here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Then don't forget Tuesday night. Or correction, on the 12th, it'll be Smithson Valley taking on Champion. That'll be a week from tonight, as a matter of fact. as the Rangers play the Chargers. Chargers always a fine baseball program. Sure, it'll be another great contest you don't want to miss. All that and more right here on the Ranger Network. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll be glad you did. Rangers once again with the ball. They've controlled the match this evening. Pass straight ahead. Another shot on goal. This one turned away by Amaya Potts. So good heads-up play that time by the Judson goalie. Pass down, this one gathered in by J.C. White. As she puts the ball back into play. Well, I think it's safe to say that the Rangers are going to remain perfect in district play. Currently, they stand at 9-0-2. They'll move to 10-0-2 as district play continues. And the Rangers make their way to high school soccer's second season. Here's White stopping a shot. Pass ahead that time to Aubrey Anton. This pass straight ahead, out of bounds. Actually, I guess they're saying it went out the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for J.C. White and the Smithson Valley Rangers. Ball into play. Pass that time to Jordan Todd. As the Rangers try to move downfield once again, or down the pitch once again, I guess more appropriately. Livia Romano, pass ahead. This one will be taken over by Judson. And taken back by Jordan Todd. As she puts a move on. Rangers with the ball. Nifty move there to try and get in a scoring position. But turned away. Now Todd with the ball. A pass, shot. This one once again sails over the goal and out the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Judson. Well, I guess there's just not enough that could be said that's not said on that scoreboard out there tonight. Just a total dominant performance by the Smithson Valley Rangers. So we play in the 78th minute of tonight's match. Smithson Valley, a pass. Trying to maintain possession. Judson playing a tough defense. Pass ahead and Judson has possession. Pass ahead to Santizo. And the Rockets are running. Far side of the field, shot goes out of the back line. Out of bounds, goal kick coming for Smithson Valley. Now with under a minute to play in tonight's match. Well, needless to say, been a good day for Smithson Valley Athletics. Baseball a win earlier over Harlan. The boys with a win over Judson preceding this game. And maybe the piece de resistance left for the last match of the day, as Smithson Valley has dominated the Judson Rockets out here to the tune of 9-0. Rangers once again with possession. There's the final horn. And our final score is Smithson Valley 9, the Judson Rockets 0. We thank you so much for joining us today here on the Ranger Network. Don't forget, tomorrow, 12:45 first pitch, as the Smithson Valley Rangers will take on the Reagan Rattlers from Ranger Field right here on the campus of Smithson Valley High School. Till then, thanks for joining us once again, and so long, everybody.